What's up, my dudes? Back at it again with another video. Hope y'all liked the last two videos. They were dyno videos, and to top it off, this one is as well. So we are going to the dyno again today, and we are going to be dynoing this car. So this is my buddy Will and his son Braden's car. This car has some history to it, as you can tell from the body kit. I do not have the bumper on it because it's fiberglass, and we just didn't have the budget to mount that and do actually a bunch of other stuff. But we did get it to this point where we can get it to the dyno. So this car, this motor was built 20 years ago. This car's actually been sitting for 20 years. It was brought to me because Will wanted me to revive it. He trusted in me, and we are here now. This is a 8.5-to-1 or 9-to-1 B16. It's a flat top piston, stock head and cams. It's got a rod and piston bottom end. It has I think a Rev 9 ram horn manifold. We have a 44mm tile wastegate, and the turbo is actually a Pulsar 3067 ball bearing with a 6.3 exhaust housing. The little bit of driving that I did on the street with this turbo spools immediately. We made 6 psi at 3600 RPM. So this thing's gonna come on fast, and I'm hoping we make a lot of power. Because we went with this manifold and spacing with a B series and an EF, we did have to go with the CSF drag radiator. In the summer, it may not be enough, is what I'm coming to terms with, but right now it's cooling fine. It hovers around 200. It's tough with an EF and space and all that, but that works for now, and we're okay. So we got the Speed Factory, the fill pot. I had to modify it to make coolant lines to the idle air control valve. 3-inch intercooler piping, 50mm blow-off valve. We have the intercooler piping coming down around. Mounted the intercooler, made this cool little intercooler brace all the way down. Intercooler also mounts to the bumper here, which I was able to keep. And I cut out and framed in this window for air when the bumper's on. So it should get adequate air. I'm really hoping that the bumper doesn't keep it from being able to cool. It's got a Pro Series manifold, 70mm throttle body, and we have 1000cc FIC injectors. I did do the full exhaust. It's a full 3-inch with just a vibrant muffler. It sounds phenomenal. B series just sounds so much better than D series. It's pretty crazy. We have a radium, a brand new tank with a radium fuel hanger kit. At the top, you can have dual pumps. We only have a single 450 in there. That is relayed as well. And yeah, the setup is pretty awesome. Stock fuel filter, it is on pump gas, so with the low compression and it being a B series, I mean, we can probably stuff boost in here. It flows pretty well, so I'm hoping to see 400. We'll see how today goes. I'm not really expecting anything crazy, but I just want to get it running well. I just finished wiring in a map switch right here, as you can see. So we'll have high and low boost. Low boost will probably be wastegate, but I also got the mechanical oil pressure gauge, and this is some off-brand wideband sensor, but I did replace the sensor because it was bad with a genuine Bosch 4.9 that I had. Like I said, I didn't get too much street driving because the car still needs a whole lot of work. You can imagine, as you can imagine, for a car that's been sitting for so long, it needs a lot of suspension work. We did get a innovative traction bar in, and the fourth mount up here, innovative fourth mount. We got Hasport mounts all the way around, but I did get that traction bar in, so at least the wheels won't move crazy. It does need ball joints. It does need lower control arms. It does need a whole lot of suspension work, but the car does drive. So we're on our way to the dyno today. I already have my knock sensor tool hooked up. The truck is outside. I'm actually a little bit late, so I'm gonna get my ass moving and get to the dyno, so I'll see you guys there. All right, guys, we're here at the dyno. We're getting it strapped down. I haven't been able to street tune it, so I gotta do some like drivability stuff first, get them low cam map dialed, and then I'll start doing some low cam boost tuning, and then turn VTEC on and see what we make. Hopefully 400, but I guess we'll see. Kind of having an issue. I think the radiator is too small. I mean, while I'm driving it here on the dyno, obviously I'm trying to hit all the load points that obviously I can't hit on the street because I can't drive it on the street, and it's just warming up. So gotta let it cool down after every run, after every pool. So probably gonna do like 1 or 2 low cam pools just to get the fueling dialed. And then from there I'm gonna just turn VTEC on and we're gonna try and get that thing tuned, see what it makes, because I don't want to be here all day. There's not a whole lot of time left, and I really need to just get moving. So with all of the things stacked against us, let's continue. Made 2 pulls, non-VTEC, 6 pounds. Not sure if I can trust the wideband because some eBay gauge, but a genuine Bosch 4.9, so 160 on 6 pounds, non-VTEC. So I'm gonna add some more fuel real quick, see what it looks like, and then if it's happy with more fuel, then I mean I'm gonna leave it there because I don't really know which one to trust. This one's saying 13.0. The wideband in the car is saying 11.8. So I don't know. Let's see what we can do. See if we can make it happy. This is what I'm saying, man. Like, you gotta have the right parts, good parts for reliable reading. And this wideband sensor just ain't it. This wideband gauge, I think it's trash, but we'll see. issue with a cut, and it was my dumb fault. I had the service connector plugged in the whole time, so it was like if there's a check engine light, it'll cut. So it just cut. So finally, I can finally do my first pull with VTEC. Let's see what happens. So 6 pounds coming up to 9. We're making 258 and 160 foot-pounds of torque. Torque is relatively flat. This is looking good. I just added 2 degrees of timing in that area. See what happens. Cleaned up some more of the fuel, and then we turn up the boost. The issue right now is just keeping the car cool. Doing a pull, it's fine. Do 2 back-to-back pulls. It's above 200, so I'm letting it cool down. Let's see what we can pick up. Alright, we're at 268, 170 torque on, it's creeping, but it's coming up to like 8 pounds, creep to 11, so put some more I'll put some more timing in and do 1 pull, put some more duty in it, see what the boost can get us. So this is 9 pounds coming up and peaking at 13, so put some more duty in it. The 2 degrees picked us up 10 horsepower, so I'm gonna leave that. And I'm gonna bump in some more duty, see if we can make some more power. It's kind of being finicky and I need more time, and the car needs to fucking cool down between each run. It's kind of a pain in the ass, but it's making good power. It doesn't want to stop making power, but stock head, I'm not revving it past 8,500, so More boost. This thing is actually looking like a fucking power graph. This is really nice. This blue line right here. Quick spool's on. It's pulling up to 13 pounds. I think it's creeping to 17. So torque is hella flat. I'm gonna add some timing in here and then bump the boost up some more. I want to keep it safe, but at least 350. I mean, I need more time. This car overheats too quickly, and it's just a pain, man. I could do so much better if it was just a little bit, just a little many changes, but let's see. Like I said before, torque is super flat. I hit boost cut both times, so I'm just trying to keep the boost at a flat level. So let's see what we can do. Sorry I'm not talking so much. I'm telling you what I'm doing. I'm just trying to get this thing done. We made some fat power. 396 and 260, I think 266 torque. And that's 5,200 RPM. So from there to 8,500, it's just all power band. That thing looks nice. This turbo, small, but packs a punch. Alrighty boys, we're back at the pad. I just realized I didn't get any two-step for you guys, so I'm gonna get some of that right now. This thing made great power, and like I really am excited for the car. Once it has all the other stuff done, like suspension and maybe a different clutch, because this clutch is 20 years old, right? It's 20 years old, it's heavy, it's stretching cables. We have new clutches now that don't need that much diaphragm force, and it keeps clutch cables alive. So with a few things there, an LSD, this thing will be ready to go. This turbo is kind of small for the motor, but I sized the turbo for it to come on like soon, like right away. So the car felt peppy, because you don't want a dog slow car, especially a low compression B16. So I'm gonna set you guys up and get some two-step, and then we'll close out the video. So here we go. see many flames, but that's fucking nasty. And it's relatively soft, so I'm leaving it. It's fantastic. It made 12 pounds. Let's go. All right, real quick, I want to go over the final log pull for you guys. As you can see, this one's coming up to 23 pounds and basically holding flat. 23 and a half, 24, 24 and a half, 25 at peak. So at peak, we are at 82% duty cycle. So anything above 85 is really stressing the injector. So we're basically at pump gas limit. We would need bigger injectors if you wanted to go to ethanol. And like I said, this turbo is like, it's probably on its efficiency limit right now. This head flows, these B-series heads flow very, very well. So it's probably on its limit of efficiency, but it's at the peak limit. So like it's putting in work, you know? So, but 10.4 up top, AFR, which should lean out a little, but you know what? At this boost level, it was having me actually try to taper off the fuel in the high RPMs. So it makes me think, as Rolo said, that there's a restriction somewhere in the exhaust. So either the 6.3 exhaust housing, the Rev 9 manifold, or I mean, it could be the dump tube, the downpipe, because it is a tight angle, but it's probably a mix of the manifold and the turbine housing, because it is a 0.63 and the turbo is fairly small frame, like I said before. But you know, that helps it come on. So this car is going to feel retarded. It's going to feel like it's going to feel great. But yeah, so injectors, FIC 1000s, doing what they need to. The car's running great. There was one spot where I heard knock, and that was when you first hit 22 pounds. Padded a little bit with fuel, took a degree or two of timing out right there, and it went away completely. So that's all for this one, guys. Appreciate it coming and checking the video out. It's a blast from the past, you know. It's fucking straight Nopey days. But that's it for this one, guys. Hope to catch you on the next one. Deuces.